let's get into an all signs reading. Okay, guess what's coming back, y'all? Guess. So you have someone coming back where there's an unfinished symphony. Some of you have got a lover coming back where you guys are loyal to one another. So what does that mean to me? Here's the thing. I know people will be like, well, you know, I ain't spoke to this person in 2 years. They're not loyal to me. No, but their heart is. This person's heart doesn't attach itself to other people like it has you. And I think this person knows that. And I think that is the reason why there's a recognition here that something is unfinished. Yeah, someone's awakening. Awakening that there is an obstacle that needs to be overcome. Someone could be awakening to the fact that they feel that there's an obstacle that they want to overcome with someone that they work well with. So someone feels like you and them work very well with one another. They could feel like there is a part of this relationship that's forbidden. It could just be that it was unexpected and they felt that in that time of their life, they couldn't have it. It's not time. It's forbidden. I said, I'm going to work on myself, which means I cannot have this. It's the same as when you're on a diet. You tell yourself, I'm forbidden from having brownies. Well, guess what the first thing you're going to want to eat is? A brownie. Someone here could be trying to avoid the fact that this relationship is unfinished. Could be you, could be them. Someone here could just be over it. I don't want to think about it anymore. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm going to have the strength and the courage to go after something different. I'm done reaching out. I'm done flirting. I'm done being nice. I'm done with all of it. A lot of you have prayed for this. You've prayed for this person to come in and work to overcome whatever obstacles you guys have been facing. Your family could disapprove of one another. But it's like this person's going to come in and say, I want to build trust with you. I want to trust you. I want to trust this. Some of you are going to be taking action here coming up to end something that's no longer allowing you to feel the way that you want to feel. But it's also going to allow you to open up to something different. So if this is a job, you could be putting in your resignation or quitting because you're recognizing that this is no longer making you happy. It's not fun anymore. It sucks when you go into that job. Not only does it suck, it feels like it takes a piece of you every time you leave. If this is a person, someone's going to come in and tell you how much they missed you. It's going to take a lot of strength and courage for them to approach you in this way. This could be someone you've had an ending with. I feel like this is someone you could have prayed to come back. You could have hoped that they were going to come back, but they could have been running or avoiding the truth. The truth that this was unfinished. That could just kind of be an unspoken truth, like a knowing, a deep knowing. My heart belongs to you. Your heart belongs to me. I don't care who you try to give it to. I don't care if you discount it. Nobody's going to take it because nobody's going to be able to take it because it's mine. That could be your energy when it comes to this person. They could feel the same way, but that could be something that they were running from. And it could be because this relationship was very unexpected for them. This come out of nowhere. I didn't expect this. And they could also feel, not only did it come out of nowhere, but it come out of nowhere and it feels peaceful. It feels like we work well with one another. It feels like I can trust in this. It feels like I know I'm meant to be here. This is where I'm meant to be. I know that. I don't want to know that, but I know that. That's this person's energy. So they could either need to bring an ending or you need to bring an ending. Now, if this is you, there could be something that you feel called to do, but you keep avoiding it. and you are needing to end something and go after, bet on yourself. I'm hearing the song, sometimes people go from people you know to people you don't. So this could be a relationship or a dynamic where it's like, yeah, I used to know him. I don't know him anymore. And they could be wanting to come in and have a conversation with you around the fact that they want to overcome something. They could just want to reach out and pull the I missed you, I haven't seen you in a while, stranger kind of message. They could want to talk about some sort of regret or sadness. For some of you, if they're waiting for you to make it right, I don't see you making it right. They could be waiting for you to come back to them. Yeah, see, I see that they have the desire to fix this more than you. I don't think that's a bad thing. I just think that it has something to do with, yeah, you're listening to your intuition. So someone here could be waiting for you to reach out to them. They could be sad because you haven't reached out to them. They could be feeling very guarded, keeping it really close to their chest, that they're a little annoyed that you haven't reached out to them, that they're sad, they're disappointed. With unfinished business and loyal heart, I feel like this is someone you used to do that with. Unfinished business and loyal heart gives me the energy of it's never completely over, so you can go without talking to them for 6 months, 8 months, a year, and then you just come out of the blue. So this person could be waiting for you to do that, if you do that, and you haven't done it, which has got them feeling left out. And they feel that they should have the strength and the courage to reach out, but they could also have some sense of sadness, because if you were at the place where you were, approaching them, being loyal, being kind, trying to overcome obstacles, trying to work well with them, trying to stay in harmony, you could have felt like you were wasting your time or your energy. And now this person could feel, I'm hopeful for today, is what I just said, what I just heard. So this person could be very hopeless some days and have a lot of hope in other days. So this person's been thinking about reaching out to you, but they are a little worried about the justice here. Because again, if they were in denial, if they were running from the truth, and you were just kind of like, I will drop this burden and let it be. If we never speak, we never speak. This person could be really keeping it close to their chest and having a poker face around the fact that it doesn't bother them, but they feel that there is some sense of unfinished business. Now, it's telling me that you've prayed or wished for this. You've prayed or wished for this growth. You've prayed or wished for this person to have the desire to come in and have a conversation with you, to see something differently, for their heart to explode when they think of you. And I see that shift happening. But I also see for you guys to overcome this, it's going to take a lot of work. Somebody could have a fast car, Camaro, Corvette. In this person's mind, you show them that they can be someone. You show them that they can be the person that they want to be. You give them faith in themselves. You give them confidence. And that's that working well with one another. Seeing that they want to grow with you. What is this going to grow into? Let's ask that. What is this going to grow into when we have the Three of Swords? Some sense of sadness and disappointment. Okay. So I think what's going to happen is one person's going to have a little more of a guarded energy. One person's going to be more in the energy of, but this is going to get better. And the other person's going to be in the energy of, I don't know if I want it to get better. I'm tired of being disappointed. I'm tired of being sad. I'm tired of being loyal to an idea of what this is going to be, or an idea of who you're going to be and not who the fuck you are. That's what I'm getting. In divine timing, you and this person are going to match each other's energy perfectly. They're showing up as an emperor. You're showing up as an empress. They're showing up as a king of swords. You're showing up as a queen of swords. So you guys are going to be able to show up where you're very mature, where you are understanding that your words have weight. Your words and your actions have consequences, and you're going to make sure that you use your words wisely. But communication is going to be a huge thing here. But I am saying that they're going to end up having to be the one to have the desire to take action, because I don't see you doing that. I see them waiting for communication and them feeling like it's never going to come. Them even feeling more lonely in the fact that they're waiting for something they feel is never going to come. They could even regret around the fact that they did disappoint you at one time. If you did go above and beyond and you felt like that effort or that time was not matched, that could be something that's dawned on them, and it could disappoint them that you felt that your effort was wasted, your time was wasted, your attention was wasted. But again, if they do approach you, I'm seeing an energy of, okay, well, I don't want this to be over either. I don't want to walk away. I don't want to be separate. But if you think that you're going to get this very naive, over-loving, oh, let me just throw my water on top of you energy, you're highly fucking mistaken. You've grown up a lot since dealing with this person, or since the last time you dealt with this person. But I do think that there's an underlying desire to fix something. But are both of you going to kind of go in and sweep it under the rug and go, not a big deal, it'll be fine? No, because you know that that's going to lead to more problems in the future. And you don't want that. Neither one of you want that. So let's get a little bit more. So a lot of you have prayed for this. Somebody could wear red lipstick. I'm about to reach out and confess everything to you. Oh my God. They've been avoiding this. I'm scared that you hate me because I ghosted you. So this person avoided you. This person lived in denial, ran, ghosted, but they feel that their heart is loyal to you. They feel that there's a deep knowing that they could have a new life with you, and that there's no place like you. There's nobody like you. I'm going to tell you something. When you find someone who feels like home, if you think you're going to find that again, you're highly mistaken. A lot of people don't feel like home. A lot of people feel like a headache. A lot of people feel like the reason you're going to have gray hair. A lot of people feel like the reason you're going to go broke and probably get a drinking problem. But a lot of people do not feel like home. And to this person, you feel like home. There's just something about you. There's just something about you. Imagining building a life with you, but needing to recognize that if you guys want to get to a place of peace here, you're both going to have to be flexible. You're both going to have to be willing to bend and shift when you don't want to bend and you don't want to shift. That's what it's going to take for this relationship to be built. And I think neither one of you putting each other on a pedestal. You respect this person, they respect you, but there is no pedestal. There is no energy here. You both know what you're worth. This person isn't under you. You're not under them. There's not knights under a queen or pages under a king. None of that's happening here. There's a mutual respect and a mutual understanding. I choose you, you choose me. But in order for us to do that, we've got to be honest with one another. And I just want you to know that this made me feel this certain type of way. And because of that, my walls up, my defenses are up. I'm guarded. I'm going to be A, B, C, or D. And they're going to respect your honesty, because not only is that showing how much you've grown, but it's showing that you respect yourself, and it's showing that you respect yourself, and it's showing that you respect what you can bring to the table, and that you're not wasting your time. You ain't trying to waste their time. You ain't trying to waste nobody's time. But you also aren't going to be played like a fiddle. You ain't going to be played like a fool. Ain't playing games, would you? That's also your energy. And all of this is happening in divine timing. So why now? Because they could feel guilty. Wanting a new beginning. They could have once felt like you lacked some sort of stability or like you were not marriage material. That could be for some of you. There could have also been something else in the way or something else that was crumbling that had their attention that was also bringing pain. So if this person had any problems in their life, it could have been also bringing pain to the table, and they could have taken that pain and then put it towards you. Okay, well, you're not marriage material, you're not ready, you don't have stability. When in reality, it might have been them, and they needed to get some sort of consistency, stability. There was lack of reflection in the past. Feeling like they're now ready to have a conversation they've been putting off. Feeling like they're now ready to show up in an emotional way. It has everything to do with this person being ready. I'm hearing the Barbie movie singing. Okay. So it's like this person wasn't ready. Now they're ready. They're so ready that they're even going to indulge emotion to you. Emotion around what they're wanting in a union. This is something that they've waited on, but something that they know you require. So the reason that they're coming in to confess all of this is because not only have you prayed and wished for it, but they also know that you require this for something to be built with you. And they're recognizing that something here lacked stability. It wasn't necessarily you. You weren't out to get them. You weren't out to take them for everything that they were worth. There could have been something that was also affecting this love in the past. Could have been some sort of religious upbringing. Could have been a path you guys were on. But now I think you guys are going to make it a priority to get to know one another. For you guys to reveal yourselves to one another so this bond can deepen. Whoa. Reconciling, a lot of attraction, feeling like this could be the one, but needing to keep an open mind. So recognize that this is unfinished, but also recognize that you don't want to go into a relationship and put everything on this person when you don't fully know them yet. Make sure that you guys are lining up. What are their values? What are your values? Can you mesh those? How do they show up for their family? How do you show up for your family? Can you guys mesh those? Or is it going to be a problem in 4 to 6 years where you can't stand how they're showing up, they can't stand how you're showing up, but you guys just kind of threw everything together and was like, fuck it, we're going to wing it. Because that's when those issues are going to start coming in. When push comes to shove, you're going to find out what you're made of. You're also going to find out what this relationship's made of. And I think you guys really want to get to know each other, indulge, and even start the process or the path of going towards some sort of union. But after some time, you might recognize that there is differences here, and you just need to keep an open mind, okay? Because if you're in the process of healing things and releasing it and trying to be your best self, but your partner isn't, you might find that there's going to be blockages in the far future that you didn't see. But they're also saying, deal with that in the far future. Don't go into this relationship with this person and be like, oh my God, nothing can ever go wrong. That's unrealistic. And that's putting pressure on this relationship that it doesn't need. Just get to know them, enjoy it, see where it goes, have those needed conversations, see how much you guys have in common, see the things that might be a problem in the future. Do you show up as parents differently? Do you parent your animals differently? Are they super messy and you're super clean? Because you might get pissed in 2 years that you're cleaning up after them or asking them to pick up their plate all the time. Things like that will end up building when you're in a relationship. So they're wanting you to just keep an open mind. They're going to come in. They're going to confess everything. I think you guys are really going to see where this can go. But if you do go into it saying, oh my God, this is my forever, you might overlook things that you don't need to overlook. You might also put on rose-colored glasses when we don't need those on. We need reading glasses right now. We need to be able to see everything clearly, okay? So I think they just want you to be aware. Be aware. that yes, this is what you've asked for. This is what you prayed for. It's coming. Yes, this person wants to build with you, but also have a realistic expectation of what that looks like. This person's not perfect. They're not going to make you happy all the time, but at least they're trying. And that's what matters. Is this the person you want to pick? And is this the person you want to try with? All right, I'm going to leave it here. See you tomorrow.